Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm welcome to the King of the North, Nico Carrillo, over in Thailand, training at Bangtao, I believe. Luke Lessei
Yep,
awaits the chef. One fight night 37 in Bangkok. Great to have you back in there. How you feeling about it?
very excited, mate. Super happy to be fighting again. I would have been fighting a lot sooner, but obviously we had wedding plans and all that stuff. So that's all done, and as amazing as it was, it's time to be active again with fighting, and that's what I'm really excited about. That's why I'm out in Thailand now. I want to be really active again. I want to fight every opportunity that won't allow me. The reason for my move to Thailand, just fight, 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 fight. So excited to be active again.
What's the overriding emotion when you see the name Luke Lessei on the contract?
Um, just fun fight is words that come to mind, to be honest. Yeah, it doesn't matter, you know me, it doesn't matter who's on the contract, it's always the same mindset and the same outcome for me. So, yeah.
He's made some adjustments. He started training with Shane Faison and he got the finish in his last fight. Do you see an improvement in him? Do you think he's maybe more settled in one championship now under the rule set?
Um, I, I don't, I can't really comment on the last fight. The last fight was against the Canadian boy. I can't really comment on that fight, to be honest. That Canadian boy should never have been in a one championship ring, to be honest. Um, so that's my options on that. But looks a good guy, and I'm not taking anything away from his win or anything. I don't think the Canadian boy was up to much, to tell you the truth. Looks a great fighter though. Nice, nice set of skills, and yeah, he's a slick guy.
What kind of fight do you expect? He's a technician, right? Do you think it's going to be a beautiful fight? Do you think it's going to be over quickly?
Just need to wait and see.
Fair enough. And what about you? Because do you like fighting that femur style, right? It brings out some of the best of your skills, would you say?
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think that someone who wants to try and fight me in Muay Thai, yeah, like you just said, just literally repeating what you said, it does bring out the best in me. I also think if you want to come and fight me as well, it's up to you. But it's all the same for me. Yeah, it's all the same for me. It doesn't really matter how he wants to fight me. I will have planned for the fight, and by fight night, it will just be putting what I've worked on together.
In some regards, struggle is important in life and in your preparation, but are you able to get a bit more pleasure now that you don't have a crippling weight cut?
Mate, pleasure. My God, I had some good steak last night. I think I had Thai food the night before. I think I had Italian the night before that. This point, this far out against when I was meant to fight Superlek, but then it got changed a couple of weeks to Nabil. I was on like 2,000 calories a day, 6 weeks out, training twice a day. It was just wasn't attainable. It doesn't matter how fit and strong your body gets when you starve it of fuel, because food is fuel for the body, and when you starve your body of what it needs, it just literally just gives up on you, really. And I was so fit before I started dieting, and as soon as I had to eat like 2,000 calories a day and stuff, my body, I was already sitting at like 4% body fat probably. My body just kind of went into shutdown mode, and yeah, so yes, everything's amazing now. I'm a lot faster, like way faster than I was at bantamweight now. Way stronger. I'm hitting harder, and my gas tank's like through the roof. Um, Before it was just like we're getting so close and getting so close, and obviously then there's a belt. With talks of a belt, and then you're fighting for a title. You're not just going to kind of go, okay, I'll just leave the title now and move up a bit. We knew we should have done it, but it is what it is.
Talk us through your routine over there. Bangtao, beautiful place. You're on the Pearl of the Andaman. Are you training with anyone I'd know? How's preparation over there?
Um, just settling in right now. Over the last 4 or 5 days, we brought our little dog over. So the last 4 or 5 days, I've just been trying to get her settled and just make sure she's okay. I've still been training every day. Really picked things up today. 6 weeks out now, so we'll start really hitting the doubles hard and stuff now. Um, Routine, just training in the morning, either running, S&C, then Muay Thai at night, and Bangtao just an amazing place every time I'm here. It's just, and it feels like home now. I'm making it at home now this time, but it does. It just feels like I've just settled in so quick, and everybody at Bangtao was just so nice, and we've got some amazing trainers as well. You know, we've got Yodvicha here now training. He's actually training for his last fight next to me, so we're going to be in fight camp together. I'm going to be sparring with Yodvicha, and then obviously we've got amazing Thai trainers like Kiat Mongal, who fought with Rodtang and beat Rodtang. So yeah, it's an amazing facility. I'm over the moon to be here.
Lovely, lovely. And it's an interesting time for the division because I feel like attention is divided between kickboxing and Muay Thai. How do you see the state of
Yes.
the division right now? Because the champion is absolutely determined to get revenge on Nuiri and to go after kickboxing gold. So what does that do for the division?
Puts me in the same spot as last time, doesn't it? Waiting on a champion. Nah, I hope not. Obviously, let's focus on Luke Lessei, but I think with Tabanjai, he's the golden boy into, so I doubt if he wants to fight kickboxing. I think, don't quote me, but I think one championship will be like, right, you can just fight kickboxing, and then if that makes a hold in the division, then I think what would happen is they would just make me and Shadow fight, and then once me and Shadow fight, that will be like the title eliminator. And then hopefully by that time, Tawanjai is ready to defend his Muay Thai belt again. That's the way I could see it planning out. Obviously, with one championship, you never know. They've always got big plans and amazing things happening. So, but yeah, just that's what I think could happen.
What did you make of Bambi versus Shadow?
I It was done quick, wasn't it? Just Shad. I can give you more on what I thought of Shadow V's the other night, the Chinese
Liu
kickboxing guy.
Mingyang.
Yeah, so going on obviously against Kiate, it was. I don't want to badmouth anybody, but it looked like he gave up. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't believe you can at this level of fighting on this stage. I don't believe that you can hold your face and see if you're not knocked out, right? You don't get like three takeaways. You're out of the game. You get body shotted and you take the lungs away from you. That's okay. You got stopped like that, right? But giving up and not getting back up, in my opinion, in my standards, it's not acceptable, and it's giving up. So that's what I think of that fight. Going on his last performance against that Chinese guy, I thought he was amazing. Even though he got knocked down, if he didn't get knocked down, he'd have won the fight. I thought Shadow was amazing. His his combinations and his volume of fighting, and yeah, I'm a massive fan of Shadow. I think he's a great fighter, and I can't wait to fight him.
He's elite. Is it fair to say if it's not you, it's going to be Shadow to take the belt?
No, no, it'll be me. It'll be me.
Fair enough. Yeah, because Luke is not top five, do you feel like you need a statement here that you need to knock him out if you want to get to where you want to go quickly, which is towards the gold, right?
Yeah, probably, but I mean, anything can happen in the gloves, and styles make fights. So it's like when you look at like Luke's had really close fights with all like top opponent, and it's just because people have got in firefights with him. Do you know what I mean? I think well that's where Luke can be quite dangerous when you stand and trade with him. but no one's just kind of stood back and let him make mistakes and picked him off apart like that. So maybe I'll be the guy to do that. Who knows?
Do you think it's going to be a
Eh,
spectacle? Do you think it's going to be quite fun to watch?
I think when you look at every fight I've been in since I've been in one championship, every fight has stole the show. Um,
Fair.
Even the fight with Nabil, that stole the show. Unfortunately for me, but it stole the show. Fight against Sitichai stole the show. Samapet card stole the show. Nong-O card stole the show. So when you look at me and every fight I'm in, it's always the fan favourite, isn't it? Everybody always wants to see Nico Carrillo fight, no matter who it's against. So I imagine it will be much of the same.
Yep, you got me considering my flights to Bangkok in November, even though it's a week before Tokyo. It's a busy one.
I know. I wish I was on the Tokyo card, but maybe next time.
Uh, Nabil wants 6 belts, which I love that, just saying that's what I'm after. So you might get your chance to put things right at a healthy weight. Can he
Yeah,
do that? Can he challenge for 6 belts? Can he actually get that done, do you think?
I think Nabil can win both belts at 145. Like I don't even have a single doubt about that. Like I'm pretty certain of that. I think he can become double champion at 145. He's only 20, so it's inevitable he's going to come up and we're going to face each other again. That's inevitable. When that time comes, I would love to welcome him to the division. I would love to make things right and even give the fans a better fight at me at my a healthy weight. And I think that's going to happen because he's going to move up a bit. Um, can he get all 6 belts? I don't know. I, I'm not going to say anybody can get belts when I'm in division because that would just be like criticizing, demoralizing myself. You know what I mean? I have the same mindset as Nabil does. I want to shoot shoot for the stars, and if you don't make any stars, you maybe fall on the moon. That's my kind of mindset as well. Nabil clearly has the same mindset. Let's talk about 145. I definitely think he can clean that division right up.
Chatri just said he's pound for pound number one. I think he's looking almost unstoppable in this weight class. Is he
I
just
think
that
so.
good at 145?
Um, I think fighting me gave him an just a crazy amount of confidence, and I can see it just shining out of him now when he fights. So it just and once a fighter's got that kind of confidence, it's hard to break them. Um, and he's good. He's very good. He's so much faster now as well. When he was fighting in Archie, he was kicking extremely fast and stuff there, and he's just so confident, isn't he? And he works hard and he deserves to be. So um, yeah, he's a special fighter. Again, of course, so special, but then he's so tall as well. It's just fucking difficult, isn't it?
Uh,
Bastard, man.
I mentioned that a lot of the division because we've just had Shadow, one of the absolute top contenders in the Muay Thai division, number three. Is he number four, 3 or 4? Three?
Three shadows.
Yeah, and he just fought in kickboxing. Um, are you? I know that you're single-minded when you want something, but is kickboxing inevitable for you if it's an opportunity to win a world title?
Absolutely, mate. Like I said, activity is a really important thing for me while I'm over here. I was a bit, for my liking anyway, a bit too inactive. I'm a fighter, and honestly, if I could fight every month, I would fight every month, every second month. I 100% want to do that, given the opportunity. So I imagine that will mean in the future that I'll probably have to switch between, and I'm okay doing that.
We've
Yes.
got some really fun fights on 173. Just give me your highlights. So, Haggerty Nabil, what's the thoughts on that one? I mean, it's just gotten ridiculous, this stacked level of this
I,
card.
the card is mental, man. It's just that every Muay Thai enthusiast is dreaming it. It's just there's absolutely nothing like it. It's amazing. So what are we going to do? We're going to go through the card here, and I'm going to pick winners. Is that
A
what's
little
happening?
bit, a little bit. Yeah, if you
Right,
don't mind, or at least give me your
right.
thoughts on how you see
I'll
it
do it.
going. You don't have
I'll
to,
do it. So
up to you.
I,
But
I'm
Haggerty
going
Nabil.
Nabil. I've got Nabil on that. Not going to say how, why, or what. I've got Nabil. I think Nabil.
And what about Yuk Yoza Superlek?
Interesting fight that actually. I think if Superlek's at full fitness and let's be nice here, but not a little fat man. I think he's an unstoppable fighter. But let's be honest, he wasn't up to his usual self in his last fight. So um, I like that. I like Yuki Oza though. His style's very, very interesting to watch. But Petronong had him in a lot of trouble. Petronong had him in loads of trouble. So I'm going to go with Superlek for that. Yes.
A dialed-in Superlek.
I dialed in Superlek wins. Yes.
Yuk Yoza came and asked Jonathan Haggerty for a photo at 172 and said, I'm going to fight you. I don't know if you saw the video I put out. Haggerty said, join the queue. I get that a lot. But
Yep.
Haggerty said, I don't see the hype with Yuk Yoza. Do you see the hype?
Um. I mean, hype. He's a good fighter. I think he's kind of bounced in a wee bit. He's in the mix a bit. Not too quick because he's obviously a very experienced and good fighter. Um, I think the fight Superlek could go two ways. Superlek just absolutely batters him, and Haggerty's right, and it was just hype, and it's just right back to the end of the queue now. Or maybe he is a special fighter, and he goes and puts on a spectacle against Superlek, and then people who have the title like Haggerty and who's going to be fighting for the title probably soon to be, are going to need to take notice, and this is a future contender. Uh, but
How
nah, yeah,
significant is home advantage for you? Because I spoke to Prajan Chai and he was saying Tao and Chai needs to make adjustments, just small things, even small time difference, food, routine, preparation. He was thrown off a little bit and he needs to adjust a bit better. So if it's your home city, home crowd, how significant is that in this game?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know anyway, so I can't even answer that, mate. Fuck, I would fucking love to fight in Scotland. I've not fought in Scotland since I was 19 years old, 18 years old, so pass. Preparations, however, that's a different question, you know what I mean? Like getting adjusted to the times and training times, and yeah, you absolutely need to do that. Uh, in terms of fighting in front of your people, oof, I wish, I don't know, mate.
We've got to get one in Britain, surely, if not Scotland, at least in Britain. I mean, I
You're gonna
think
say it again. You're gonna say it again, aren't you? You say it every time.
what?
Me and
No, no,
Haggerty.
no, no, no. I'll leave that alone for at least 6 months. When it comes back around, I'll be banging that drum for sure.
Oh, 100%. And as well, I'm always open to it anyway.
I think, you both are, but like I get annoyed because it's a
It just
short.
should have happened. While the iron was hot, it should have happened. You know what I mean? When I was all right at 145, Haggett was a champion. It was the perfect time to do it. It should have happened. And then it just dragged out and then it didn't. So,
Careers are short, and that's one problem with combat sports is that look, Tyson Fury should have fought Anthony Joshua 5 years ago. Conor McGregor
yep,
should have fought Jorge Masvidal in 2019, and Carrillo should have fought Haggerty 1 or 2 years ago.
yes. But don't get me wrong, like, me and Haggett are still the same age and it's not like we're both old or anything. So, if we fight now, next year, the year after, it'll still be amazing. But obviously, it's just the whole weight thing now. It's always going to be a thing, isn't it? Like Eubank and Conor Ben. It's always this big weight issue and stuff now. So that would be the only thing I think it would maybe.
It's got to happen one day. And also, it's just such an easy, let's say if a champion's injured or they're off kickboxing and someone needs to fight, let's just have a main event that's there and ready to go. The story's there, the build-up's there, the pay-per-view
Yeah,
could
I
be there.
know. I just don't think they would do it like that. I think it would be the same as like a Tokyo kind of event. Like they would build it and build it for so long. And if uh, it's ever going to come to Britain, I'm sure he's holding off for that.
There you go. That's the one. Talk to me about Takeru Denis Puric. This was always the fight to make, I think, and it's going to be really fun. What do you think?
Yes, I think Dennis Puric could win this fight. I'm actually really confident that Denis Puric can win this fight. Denis Puric is tough, mate. He's a good fighter. Zhao Yai is, in my opinion, elite. Zhao Yai is my favourite fighter. So obviously, and in 4 rounds gloves, he's just elite. I think Zhao Yai will be the champion in the next 6 months to a year. At 135. So taking away Zhao Yai and Denis Puric, let's go to Denis Puric v Rodtang. Denis Puric gave Rodtang a great fight in kickboxing. A great fight. And Takeru lasted 30 seconds. So I think Denis Puric is definitely better at kickboxing than Muay Thai.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just looking at one fight night 37. I mean, um, when's Jiao Suyai next in action?
Next week,
Next week, right? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, exactly. He's fighting next week. So I mean, I will be there as well. So he's up against totally blanked
it's up
him.
again. Say that
Keith, yeah,
Ukrainian fight. Ukraine, no
Azerbaijan.
Ukraine.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's it.
yeah. I think Jiao
That'll
Suyai
be a
is
good fight.
is, is,
That guy's
versus
amazing, mate.
Rodtang is going to be a classic.
Absolutely. I think Chelsea I will beat anybody at 135. If if he came up against Rodtang, I think he would just need the confidence because like Rodtang's his hero. I know Chelsea I trained with him for a long time, so like, he absolutely loves Rodtang, so he does. So he would just need to not give him respect, and I think he could win that fight.
Superbon versus Noiri. How does this one go
Yes,
down? And you must be watching this closely, right?
yeah. Anything in my division, I'll always watch closely now, because I know I'll probably come up against anybody now. I don't actually know. I think when it comes to kickboxing, Superbon is just he's that guy. And Superbon is a kickboxer. He's not a Muay Thai fighter who's went over to kickboxing. Superbon's bread and butter is kickboxing, and he has been in Japan fighting in China for a long time, and he's fought against this style for a long time. So my only not worry, but I'll say the word worry would be Superbon's chin wearing now in his older age. And if Noari catches him, I think he could end it. So Superbon points or head kick KO, always head kick KO. Or Noari could win just by KO. I don't think he can win by points.
And the last one I'll ask you about, we could do it all day, is Nong-O, Rodtang, because I've got to remind people, because Nong-O's the underdog, right? He's older than me, so he's getting on. But I think he gave you your best fight outside of Nabil. He beat Kulabdam after that. He beat Kong Torani in his last fight. So Nong-O's still got the goods, I think. The Rodtang will be the
Absolutely.
favorite.
Rodtang is the favourite. I think there's a doubt about that. I think if this fight happened 5 years ago, it would be much. There wouldn't be favourites and stuff, is what I'm trying to say. But I think Rodtang is a favourite, and unfortunately, I don't want to say it.
Okay. Okay, but two legends of the game. Glad they're fighting, and it is a real test for Rodtang, I think, it's fair to say. He's going to be
Oh,
tested.
he's going to be tested, and he's going to get kicked hard. He's going to get kicked very hard. No, Nong-O just needs to watch Rodtang's boxing, man. Is Because I actually just watched. I don't know if it was on you or it just came up on my Instagram there. Normal he's contouring and he was doing the stanky leg and stuff again. So it's like when he gets clipped, he does go like fucking like puts see the big like balloon people that get you into the shops. You know what I'm talking about? And he looks like one of them when he gets clipped. So it's and fucking Rodtang hits hard and he's a great boxer. So that's my only worry with Rodtang fighting normal is getting clipped early. If he can keep his defence really tight, he'll cause Rodtang a lot of problems. But if not, then I think Rodtang will. Yes.
Well, we're pleased to have you back. Always enjoy chatting. Looking forward to a big call out and some backflips, perhaps, in Bangkok.
Yes, and some Michael Jackson moves.
Yeah,
Best
there you go,
believe.
man. Enjoy Phuket. It's a cracker, and hopefully see you in November. Have a good one.